New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Ed Ruxtales, the 52-year-old CEO and president of Cognitia, confirmed his arrest by Capitol Police for an unlawful entry into Washington on Wednesday. The campaign contributed to President Trump said that the first arrest of his life was the result of a, quote, extremely poor decision, as he follows hundreds of others through an open set of doors to invade the Capitol, which resulted in one woman being fatally shot and 3 others dying from medical emergencies and a Capitol police officer succumbing to his injuries. Quote, "My decision to enter the Capitol was wrong, and I am deeply regretful to have done so. Without qualification and as a peaceful and law-abiding citizen, I condemn the violence and the destruction that took place in Washington." Ruxtales also apologized to his family, colleagues, and, quote, fellow countrymen for his actions. "It was the single worst personal decision in my life. I have no excuse for my actions, and I wish that I could take them back." Ruxtale's employer, meanwhile, announced on Twitter late Thursday that he had been placed on leave as it assesses the incident, saying he was acting on his own behalf while participating in the riots. A Chicago CBS reporter also cut up a Ruxtales at his Iverness home, where he briefly recalled what he saw before cutting the interview. Quote, "I mean, it was great to see a whole bunch of people together in that morning, to hear the speeches, but yeah, it turned into chaos. I had nothing to do with charging anybody or anything in any of that. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I regret my part in that. And that's all I'm comfortable saying." Ruxtales had previously donated more than $28,000 to Republicans, including $12,000 to Trump via various committees, and this is according to campaign contributions obtained by the station. You know, it's always funny later on to see people have regrets for, taking part in something when initially they did it because they felt that they were all 100% in the right and, oh, everybody else is doing it, so I'm going to sit up there and do it too. What happened to everybody being an individual? Huh? What happened to that? What happened to you being your own man and, standing up for yourselves and not being a follower? I guess, a lot of you guys are exactly what you call other people. You are followers. You can't make up your own mind or your own decisions. You don't have the willpower to act alone, right? This is why many of you decide to act in groups. This is why all of you went to the Capitol, because all of you guys are sheep. Right? Because if this is something that you really wanted to do, you would do it by yourself. But you know that if you did it by yourself, it will be easier to stop what it is that is going on. And if you decided to sit up there and do it, you know that you will be singled out and you know how everything would end. But if it's in greater numbers, you know that chances are very great. You can do whatever you want to do, but the odds are actually in your favor because they might not actually catch you specifically. They might just so happen to catch somebody to the left, to the right, to the back, to the front of you, right? So this is why you have Brad now saying that, I'm going to call back what I did. I can't really take it back, but I condemn it now. No, you're condemning it because you know that you have a mortgage that you more than likely have to pay, right? You know that you got bills that you have to pay. You probably got some notes on your car that you have to pay. You more than likely are employed by somebody else. So now that you know that whatever you did is going to be brought to the spotlight, you want to try to cut it off before it starts to affect anything. And you want to try to save face. It's too late, Brad. What's done is done. Once you put it out there on social media and you want to sit up there and decide to act stupid, You want to decide to follow a lot of other antagonizers and racists and terrorists. Guess what? Regardless on if you did it or not, people are going to put you within the same scope, the same spectrum, the same box as all of those other people that were there. Why? Because you decided to insert yourself into that situation. Nobody forced you to be there. You went there because you saw something on Facebook. You went there because realistically in your life, you mean nothing. You have nothing. You have never contributed nothing. You've never amounted to nothing. And you know that chances are you will never, at this point in time, at the age that you are, you will never be nothing. So the only way that you ever have to feel important, to get that importance that you felt maybe you should have had when you were a teenager or in your 20s, or maybe as a man being in your 30s, you felt that this was your way to get that little bit of something that you were missing in your life that you feel that you should have had. Well, guess what? You got what you wanted. Now you have to pay the price for it. And now everybody in this whole entire plane can clearly see the type of person and the individual you are because of the people that you decide to side with, walk with, and hang out with. That's all on you. So you can't call back any of that. Like I said, this is about the second or the third time that true Americans have decided to make history. And I'm not just talking about history here in America, but I'm talking about worldwide. Because I promise you, 20, 30, 40 years from now, everything that took place during this election and after it will be in history books for everybody to read from then on till the end of time. And this is your doing. You could have literally did anything else in the world that could have potentially had a positive effect, but you decided to forego that. You wanted to do something else different. And now you have to deal with the judgments and you have to pay the price for that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.